Think you know the fastest classic Chevrolets? Think again. These 5 muscle cars pushed speed limits to new heights, dominating the streets and drag strips. Some of them were so powerful that they became legends overnight, while others were hidden gems only the true gearheads knew about. But trust us, when you see what takes the #1 spot, you'll be blown away. Stick around as we count down the 5 fastest classic Chevrolet muscle cars of all time and see which one surprises you the most. Number 5. 1969. Chevrolet Nova SS 396. The 1969 Chevrolet Nova SS 396 might look like a simple, unassuming car, but under the hood, it packed a serious punch. With a 396 cubic inch V8 producing 375 horsepower. This compact powerhouse could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6 seconds and complete the quarter mile in 14.1 seconds. Thanks to its lightweight body and massive torque, it was a sleeper on the streets, one that could embarrass bigger, more well-known muscle cars. The Nova SS 396 proved that muscle didn't have to come in a massive package. Sometimes it was the little guys that packed the hardest punch. Number 4. 1970 Chevrolet Camaro Z28. The 1970 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 was built for one purpose: speed. It featured a high-revving 302 cubic inch V8 that delivered impressive power and agility. Unlike many muscle cars that focus solely on brute force, the Z28 was designed for Trans Am racing, meaning it had a perfect balance of speed, handling, and performance. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 5.3 seconds and a quarter mile in 13.7 seconds, it was one of the fastest Camaros of its time. What made this car truly special was its track-ready engineering, making it just as good around corners as it was in a straight line. If you wanted a muscle car that could turn and burn, the Z28 was the ultimate weapon. Number 3. The 1969 Chevrolet Camaro Copo 427. This wasn't just a fast car, it was built to dominate the drag strip. COPO stood for Central Office Production Order, a special backdoor program Chevrolet used to sneak high-performance engines into their cars without corporate restrictions. This Camaro came with a massive 427 cubic inch V8, producing 425 horsepower, allowing it to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.2 seconds and tear through the quarter mile in just 13.4 seconds. The Copo 427 was a street-legal race car, a beast so powerful that it made other muscle cars look tame. Today, it's one of the most legendary and sought-after Camaros ever built. Number 2. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6. If there was one car that defined the peak of the muscle car era, it was the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6. This monster was powered by a 454 cubic inch V8 producing an earth-shaking 450 horsepower, making it the most powerful Chevelle ever built. With a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 5 seconds and a quarter mile sprint of 13 seconds, the LS6 Chevelle was nearly unbeatable on the streets. It was big, it was loud, and it was incredibly fast. If you wanted to own the road in 1970, this was the car to have. Even today, it remains one of the most iconic and feared muscle cars ever made. And now, for the #1 fastest classic Chevrolet muscle car, and trust us, you won't believe how insane this car was. The 1969 Chevrolet Corvette ZL1 was an absolute monster, featuring a hand-built aluminum 427 cubic inch V8 that officially produced 560-plus horsepower, though many experts believe it made much more. This ultra-light, high-powered beast could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in an astonishing 3.9 seconds and blast through the quarter mile in just 12.1 seconds. The ZL1 was so extreme that Chevy only built a handful of them, making it one of the rarest and most legendary Corvettes ever made. It wasn't just fast, it was a street-legal race car, something almost unheard of at the time. If you ever come across one of these today, consider yourself looking at one of the most valuable and powerful muscle cars in history. There you have it, the 5 fastest classic Chevrolet muscle cars of all time. From the lightweight Nova SS 396 to the record-shattering Corvette ZL1, these machines proved that Chevy was the king of speed in the muscle car era. But now, we want to hear from you. Which one of these would you love to own? Or do you think there's another Chevy that deserved to be on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love classic muscle cars as much as we do, don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic content coming your way.